Hello, hello. Welcome to the news. This week we have more aircraft news and also some sceneries. Ooh, check this one out. So I am once again joined by my co-host, the man in a hoodie, Gibbo Ireland. Gibbo, how are you?
Hey Murph, how you doing? Good to see you. You were saying you liked this hoodie off camera a minute ago.
It's. I was always told it's nice to be polite. It's looking good. The lighting is great, Gibbo. Moving on. So tonight, look at this thing. This looks like some sort of a Leer Jet, and well, I like Leer Jets. They used to be built here in Ireland. What's going on here?
Murph, we're going to tell you about this one. This is a project of passion from a solar developer. It's not a studio, called MTN Fly Simulations. He loves Learjets. He's always wanted a Learjet in the sim, and he's building it. It's fair play to him. He's bringing us the 35A and 36A models, and yeah, it's one of his passions. He wants us to enjoy it for free, he says, as a thank you to the freeware community that develops such great aircraft for the sim. So amazing stuff, I gotta say.
Fantastic. A freeware Lear Jet being developed by someone who just likes Lear Jets. That's fantastic. Looking forward to that. No details on release dates, prices, any of that kind of stuff yet?
It's as you can see from the screenshots, it's very early days, very much work in progress, so definitely one to watch. Hopefully it comes through though.
100%, like biz jets, bring them on, man. Love the biz jets. So moving on, the Kodiak 100 with our good old friend Two Cats showing it off. We have some news on this. Gibbo, break it to us gently.
We have a release date, Murph.
Oh!
It's confirmed. Yes, Simworks Studio have told us it is December 17th.
Nice.
Where they'll be bringing us the wheeled variant, which is priced at €30. Now, remember that there is the amphibian variant as well, which is priced at €15, and that'll come a little later. So we know that it's going to be available on Simworks Studio's own website, but also Sim Market, Orbix, and other third-party stores, with, of course, the in-sim marketplace to follow a little time later.
Sweet. And like this aircraft, like quintessential short takeoff and landing, it's also going to be available on the Xbox. So this thing coming out December 17th, just in time for Christmas. Fantastic. I can't wait for that. So moving on, look at this thing. It's a Coronado. They started talking about I don't know when it was a while ago. And it's that of the Cessna 337, the Skymaster. There's one of these in a museum not terribly far from me. I've been in one. And they're fantastic. They have it's a pull push type of aircraft whereby there's two engines, propeller, one at the front, one at the back. One pushes and one pulls. It's a very unique design. What's the story with this?
Yeah, we finally have some more images, as you can see here, Murph. This was originally announced by Coronado back in August, and it does look impressive, as you can see. It's very accurate, very detailed. The 3D modeling looks gorgeous. Those steam gauges in the instrument panel, nice. Even the seats, if you saw them a moment ago, look extremely realistic. So hopefully it's got the sounds to go with the looks. I got to say, for me though, Murph, with Coronado aircraft, they do have the same, feel in terms of the flight model to a lot of them, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
With the design of this one, as you say, with the two propellers, like surely the flight dynamics here have to set this aircraft apart.
I really hope so, because Coronado were saying that Sim Update 7 threw a couple of spanners into the work, but I'm trying to love their fleet. I do like their aircraft. I think they're great, but when they break, it takes ages to update them. And I don't know, is that a Coronado thing, which I doubt, or is it a marketplace thing? Yeah, I think it is. But I really hope this thing gets released soon, because it looks fantastic. And again, it is quite a unique aircraft, this push-pull design. It'll be interesting to see, are any of the flight characteristics modeled here? So I'm super excited for this one, dude. So moving on, this gorgeous, majestic thing, the PMDG 737. Gibbo, if memory serves me, I do believe you called it to say it won't be released until probably January or February.
I did say that, Murph. I did say that. I'm wondering what prize I win.
You get to keep the hoodie.
Oh, thanks. I think the viewers will be happy with that. Yeah, Murph, a little bit of news on this one. We did cover this before in a previous news video, of course, but Robert Randazzo, the PMDG chief, was interviewed recently at Blue Sky Radio. Shout out to our friend Willie Canuck over there, of course. And yeah, as you say, it's been confirmed now to not be this year. Likely be January. I would even suggest possibly February. And the reason I say that is because Randazzo also said that this is going to be PMDG's best product the company has ever put out. So that's quite a statement, and I think we'll take a little bit extra time to put that final bit of polish on it before release. And what's interesting here, Murph, as well, is that the pricing, while there's been no pricing confirmed, it was stated as well that it will surprise users with its affordable price when compared to releases on other platforms. Now, I've been doing my homework here, and on P3D, 737NG is priced at $99. But of course, it has expansion packs for the cargo variant, which is another $30. And the 600 and 700 variant is another $30. So that also adds up pretty quickly. So my question to you is, do you think that this could be, albeit study level, the most expensive product for the sim ever released?
Good question. Yeah, well, I don't know, to be honest, because if you look at the CRJ from Aerosoft, I think that's now retailing for like $70, for the whole package. The
bundle.
Yeah, the whole bundle. So like, I don't know, PMDG are that sort of a developer because of their history, because of their abilities and the standards that they just keep raising. They can kind of command a high price tag or a hefty price tag. But in saying that, you're getting a whole lot of plane, a whole lot of aircraft for that price tag. It's you need to read the manual to understand how to read the manual. Like, they go into so much detail. It is fantastic. And of all the aircraft due to release in the kind of next 3 to 4 months, this one is at the absolute top of my list. When you have someone like PMDG saying this is going to be our best ever, and that is a statement, but I've great confidence in them. Let's not forget the DC6, when they released it out onto the marketplace, it had a couple of problems with the Xbox. But PMDG and Microsoft on Asobo worked through a holiday season to fix the thing. They're on totally different continents, so it just kind of gives you a vote of confidence in what these guys are capable of. And the DC6 was re-released on the Xbox only a day or two ago, so it's fantastic news. I can't wait for this one. I mean, like, I won't be able to fly it, mind you, but I can't wait. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, autopilot, yeah. Moving on.
I think you have some news in the DC6 as well, though. Did you say? So it's out now again for the Xbox, and there was a statement as well that came with that in terms of their sales, I believe, right, Murph?
Yeah, there was. There was. Hang on, there was. Yeah, see, so
try and keep up, would you?
Yeah. Wait, the hoodie put me off. Wait till you hear this, right? So PMDG said that the sales of the DC6 on Microsoft Flight Sim dwarfed anything that they had done previously on any other platform combined, which kind of means they now have access to the largest customer base of any flight simulation platform. Hence, they're going to adjust their pricing accordingly. Good man for reminding me. I nearly forgot. I would have been rambling on about this other thing that's on the screen, which is from FSDG. But moving on nicely. Nice segue. Look at this. It's not Orbex, Gibbo, but it looks like it. It's scenery.
Yes, FSDG, Flight Sim Dev Group. I'm not sure if I've heard of them before. Maybe you have, Murph. But they are bringing us landmarks of Germany. And they promise ultimately to cover the entire country with over 2,000 objects. Now, what they're doing is quite interesting here. Similar to Orbex's model here, what they're doing is they're releasing it state by state. And the first state, now you get ready, I'm going to try and pronounce this. It's Württemberg. Apologies, my French.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
My French and German friends. German friends. So there'll be 270 structures with this one that's been released first. It'll be priced at a cost of €10. And really what's to talk about here is the variety of objects. Not only will there be well-known landmarks, such as but there'll also be football stadiums, solar parks, castles, bridges, dams, towers, antennas, lots more. So this is the first one to come, and FSDG have said that smaller states will either be combined in packages or sold at lower prices. So definitely an interesting one here.
Any sign of the old Munich Fest? No?
The Oktoberfest? Yeah. No, with your Lederhausen, I know you enjoy that. No.
I just love that word. It does look fantastic. I can't wait for this one. It looks absolutely fantastic. And again, it's very similar to what Orbex do. So great to see a bit of competition in the field. Now moving on, look at the state of this. Look look at the state of this for a minute, right? This here now. Learning time with Murph, right? The year was 1977 in a place called Achill in out the west of Ireland, and McGinty O'Murraku came up with the idea of creating a joint strike fighter program, but he said we'd never use that in Ireland, so he rang Mac over in America and said, Mac, yeah, I've a great idea for you. Anyway, long story short, Boeing, the Boeing Aircraft Company, and Lockheed Martin started working on a joint strike fighter program, whereby Boeing came out with the X-32 and Lockheed came out with the X-35, I think it was. Anyway, Lockheed won. They were awarded the contract to build, and here we have it here in the sim. It is the Lockheed Martin X-35. Gibbo, these are $70 million.
I'll have two.
But now you get to fly them in the sim for, a considerable less amount. What do we know? What's happening?
Yeah, Murph, this is the Lightning II edition of the F-35, which of course, as you say, is the single-seat, single-engine, all-weather, stealth, multi-role combat aircraft. So this is just phenomenal looking, really, isn't it? India Fox Echo, of course, we know from the T-45 Goshawk, the MB-3T9, which always has a special place in our hearts, even the Long EZ as well. They're bringing us three variants. So there's the A, B, and C. The F-35A is the conventional takeoff and landing. The F-35B is the short takeoff and vertical landing. Ooh. Did you know, Murph, actually, that vertical takeoff is not a capability that was used in combat?
Really? Is it just for
a bit of a waste?
Hang on, I'm going to land in me maid's gaff and then, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it was used for repositioning, when and to allow aircraft to be stored at a location without runways. So, seems a waste to me. And the F-35C, which is the carrier version. So that's designed for catapult-assisted takeoff operations. So India Fox Echo have told us that this is a medium to high complexity add-on, and like before, Sim Update 7 has thrown a few quirks in the mix, which they're working through. This has gone to beta release with a wide range of users to test. They're looking for feedback pretty quickly, which kind of indicates an imminent release here. This is an exciting one, of course, with the new effects that Sim Update 7 brings, like Afterburner and native G visuals. This is going to be one to watch for sure.
Speaking of timing here, Gibbo, I do believe you actually worked out the last time India Fox Echo went to beta before they actually brought the product to market. What are we talking? Are we talking months, do you think, or weeks?
Yeah, Murph, I did. So, as sad as I am, I looked at the Goshawk and when they released the beta release versus the final release date. And if I compare that to now with the F-35, it's exactly right now that they should be releasing it. Now, factoring in Sim Update 7 and the quirks that I mentioned, which perhaps would be a week or two's additional work, I'm expecting it this year, Murph, if I'm a betting man, I gotta say.
Now, just on that, I'm looking at the screenshots here, right? I'm noticing new carriers, models at least. What's the deal with the carriers?
This is true. So India Fox Echo are also bringing, as a separate release, some supportive carriers as well. Nice. for the F-35 as a companion package, to give it its exact term. So they haven't confirmed if this is going to be inexpensive payware or indeed free. But yes, there's going to be 3 carriers that are located in the China Sea, off the coast of San Diego, and even at Key West in the US. So it's going to be it's going to really help with your F-35C, the carrier versions. Extra fun and entertainment, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Could you imagine being the salesman, going to like the government from Lockheed? Colonel Fork said this in the stream the other day. I had to try and sell him an aircraft, being a 1980s used car salesman. But could you imagine if you were the salesman? Hello, yes, we're after building this thing. It's the complete fighting aircraft, and you can have it for just 70 million euros. Isn't it absolutely mad? But yeah, I can't wait for this. I mean, it looks fantastic, and I like the way India Fox Deco are now thinking beyond what combat aircraft can do in Microsoft Flight Sim. From the images, we can see that it does have weapons, at least modeled. You can show the weapons on the aircraft, but there is no combat simulation within Microsoft Flight Sim. So they're thinking outside of the box. They're saying, well, yeah, we'll throw in a couple of aircraft carriers and stuff. So, I mean, that's fantastic news. So huge news. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The weapons will be removed for the in-sim marketplace version, of course, they confirmed. which is a shame. But yeah, Murph, do you know how old this one is? Do you know when this was first manufactured? It'll surprise you.
Not in 1977 in Ackle?
No, everything you hear here is not true. I must it was 15 years old. 15 years old. Can you believe it? Yeah.
15?
Had to triple check that, yeah.
That's kind of mad. Well, I suppose from the time they develop it, patent it, I suppose, paint it, and put it into service, yeah. Like for a price tag for $70 million, you'd be a while saving up for it. But I didn't think it was that old, but that's fantastic. But look, I mean, it looks incredible. And, if India Foxtech were saying it's somewhere between the medium and high scale of, systems modeling and fidelity, this thing is going to be a real handful. So I'm looking forward to it. But it's glass cockpits, man. Give us a steam gauge, would you? But I can't wait to see this. So, guys, that's it for the news. We've been there and one take and it went well. For the most part. So until next week, we'll catch you over on the live streams on Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 2000 Zulu time over on twitch.tv/2tone Murphy. I will see you there soon. Take care.
Take care.